Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Chemical Engineer. I am Sahil Yadav and in this video I will be talking about the calculation of number of trays or number of plates using DSTWU column. So we are going to use the component of binary mixture using water and ethanol. So after starting SPEN you have to add components, that is water and methanol. So directly type water and methanol and press enter. Next, click on next. Then we have to specify the base method. So in this we will be using base method at Chau-Seder. So why we are using Chau-Seder method? This is what you have to answer in comments. Okay. So this is the question 1 of this video, why we are using Chau-Seder for water ethanol. Next, click on next, then go to simulation environment. In simulation environment you have to use DSTWU column. So what is DSTWU column? So in columns you will find DSTWU. So it is actually a shortcut column using Van Underwood method, Van Underwood and Gilliland's method. So question 2 for this video is what are the significance of these three methods, that is Van Underwood and Gilliland's. So select those DSTWU column and attach the material stream directly and name the material stream as feed and the top one as distillate and the bottom as BOTTOM. Okay, so name the three streams after creating DSTWU column. Okay, now we have already created DSTWU column with distillate, bottoms and feed. Now double click on feed to input parameters. So double click on feed. Here you have to input parameters. So we are having the vapor fraction and pressure as our input parameters. So this means that we are knowing those two. In pressure, let us suppose we take 1.5 bar. Let us suppose the vapor fraction in feed is 5%. So keep 0.05. Next, choose total flow basis. So let us choose a mole fraction or the moles. So let us see 1000 kilomole per hour is going into the column. Here choose the mole fraction as the composition of the feed. So let us suppose the water is 60% and methanol is 40% by mole. Okay, so total should be 1. So now we have already added all the products. Next, and here we need to find the number of stages. So let us give the refraction ratio using Van's method it to be a minus 1.3. Then input the key components, that is the light one is the methanol based on the boiling point and recovery is 95%. So we want to recover 95% methanol. Choose the condenser pressure as 1.2 bar and reboiler as also 1.2 to 1.3 bar. Nothing to change. Click on run. Okay, so here when we click on run, it will run and generate a result. Look, here in heavy component we have water and we are recovering 5% water. So our main aim is to recover methanol 95% from distillate. Okay, so go to flow sheet and see stream results by right clicking on the DSTWU column. Look, here are the stream results. So temperature of the feed is 84 degree. Then in bottom we have liquid phase that is at 100 degree and liquid phase at 71.27 degrees Celsius. Pressure is what we have already given to the program. Next, all the values are calculated. Look, here we have liquid phase in both bottom as well as distillation. Here we have molar entropy and other values. You can also see the mole fraction values from the bottom. Okay, so here are the mole fraction and the mole flows. So look, 90% is methanol is in distillate that is 380 kilomole per hour methanol is in distillate. So we have 90% purity of it, but we are needed to find out the number of stages. So click on result in the DSTWD block. Look, here are the results. So minimum reflux ratio required is 1.13. Actual reflux ratio that is calculated is 1.46. Then minimum number of stages are 14.182 are required. But in this simulation we have the program has used 27 actual stages. Feed stage is 23rd plate from the top, and number of actual stage above feed is 22 because 23rd is the feed. And look here, HETP is only used when we are using packing, that we will see in next video. Distillate temperature are also mentioned. Okay, so now let us do some variation in the feed. Let us suppose 50% is the vapor fraction, so 0.5. Click on enter and directly click on run, because we have not changing nothing, only the vapor fraction in the feed. Directly go to result. Look, the change is observed. The reflux ratio is changed. As the vapor fraction is increased, reflux ratio also increased. Number of stages decreased. Okay, so no, it is increased because the vapor fraction is more in the feed. So okay, if you want to download report, directly download it using this report block and okay, and here is all the result that are included in the report. Copy paste it or directly save it. Okay, so these are all the results. So I hope I am clear that how can we calculate the number of stages in any distillation column. So thank you for watching the video. You can change it and change for other values. So thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the Chemical Engineer.